So, welcome back. Good morning. Now, a new week starts today. So, also, we are going to start a new lesson for you. The lesson number 7 or chapter number 7, cube and cube root. Now, cubes and cube roots. What is mean by cube? First of all, we are going to see that. So, cube of a number. So, I write if a number is x, if any number is x, I will say where x belongs to whole number. Where x belongs to, it is not that we cannot take the cube of rational numbers also or irrational numbers also. We can take cube of any number, but here for our understanding I have taken x as a whole number, or we can even take a rational number. Let it be a rational number. Now, or even you can take integer, it depends. We'll take integer, it will be much better. Integer. Okay, so let x be an integer. So, the cube is written as x cube to power 3, or index is 3, and it is nothing but the product of the same number 3 times. Product of the same number 3 times. So x multiplied by x multiplied by x is nothing but x cube. Got it clear? And yes, if this number is a prime number, there will be only this much factors of that. And if this is not a prime number, if x is a composite number like 6, then the cube of 6, we'll see the example. Let x equal to 3. Now we know that 3 is a prime number. So then 3 cube will be equal to 3 into 3 into 3, that gives you 27. Now see here, these all three are the prime numbers. So if we factorize 27 by prime factorization method, we'll get this. And from this, you can say that 27 is the cube of 3. Similarly, if x equal to 6, now you know that 6 is not a prime number, it is a composite number. So 6 cube is nothing but 6 into 6 into 6. What it gives? It gives 216. Now if we take the prime factorization of this, you can write this as 2 into 3, because 6 factor are 2 into 3, into 2 into 3 into 2 into 3. So what we get? Equal to 2, we'll take 2 first. 2 into 2 into 2 into 3 into 3 into 3. Right? Now see, this is 3 times and this is also 3 times. So obviously we can say that these number 216, if this is not been known to you, if we directly factorize this, you can easily say that 216 is the one from each group, this triplet I will say, one from each triplet. If we take 2 and 3, 2 into 3 is 6. So we can say this number is the cube of 6. So in one only we can explain or we can understand what is cube and what is its cube root. Now this is the cube of 6, and of this 6 is the cube root. Obviously that is the cube and cube roots are the opposite things. Got it? So now you know the great mathematician Ramanujan. Once another mathematician, say Professor Hardy, came to meet him, and in their conversation, it was luckily that by which taxi he came, the number of taxi was 1729. What was the number? 1729. And Ramanujan was a mathematician, Indian mathematician. He liked to play with numbers, and he found out that there are many numbers can be formed by adding the cube of two numbers. The minimum number was this. The minimum number was this, which is the sum of two cubes. But there were still other numbers which are less than that. For example, 2 cube plus 3 cube. Now 2 cube is 8 plus 3 cube is 27. 8 plus 27 is 35. Now this is the number. It is the sum of two cubes. But it cannot be represented in another pair of two cubes. This was the first number. He found that it can be represented in the sum of the cubes of two different ways, by two different ways. For example, he divided this in two parts, that is 1000 plus 729, and he found that these two numbers, this is 10 cube and this 729 is 7 cube. Sorry, no, 729 is not 7 cube, it is 9 cube, sorry, 9 cube. So we found in this way. Also it can be represented as 1728 plus 1. Now this is the cube of that we have to find. So let's find 1728 by prime factorization method. So 2, we get here 9, no, not 9, 8, 6, 4, again 2, 4, 3, 2, again 2, 1, 6, again 2. Now we know that 2 1 6 is cube of 6. So 2 again, 108 again 2, we get 64. Sorry, 54 again 2, we get it 27. Now you cannot divide by 2, it is 3. So here 9, 3, 3, 3, 1. So you can see here 1, 2, 3. 2 of this, 2 of this, and 3 of this. 2 2s are 4, 4 3s are 12. So it is a cube of 12 plus 1 cube. Now this was the least number which can be represented by the addition of two cubes, two different numbers cubes, in two ways. Below these, whatever the addition of the cubes are, they cannot be represented in two different ways. Yes, we can have. I have given the example. 35. That is the addition 35. It is 8 plus 27. 8 is cube of 2 and 27 is cube of 3. It can be represented, but there is no another way. But here, this was the least number. So this way, Ramanuj played with different numbers and he found out many of the numbers. Some numbers are given in your textbook also. Just we can take the value 4104. 4104. This number can be represented as 2 cube or 16 cube plus 2 cube. You can see here 16 cube is 16. 16 square is 256 multiplied by 16. Four, 196. There is some mystery here. There should be some different number. 9 and 15 it is. 9 cube plus 15 cube. 9 cube is 721. And 15 cube is 2. So it is equal to 9 0. 4104, that is the same number given here, and 2 and 16 also can be represented as this can also be represented as what is that, 16 square and 2 square, 16 cube plus 2 cube. Now 16 cube is plus 8. That is 4104. Now see, these number also can be 4101 can be represented as this. So these, there are many numbers, infinite of numbers you can find. If you go on doing this, there will be no end for that. Okay, so this way Ramanuj played with the numbers and he gave a series of such numbers which can be represented by the sum of two different pairs of cubes. The sum of the two different pairs of cubes. So here we are going to see the cubes. Now you know the cube. In the geometry, what is a cube? This is a perfect square. Say side A, all sides are A. This is a square. And when we draw this way, we get a cube of all sides as A. Right? Now this is a cube. This is 1. If here A is 1, A is 1. So what is the volume of this? If A equal to 1, then A cube is also 1. If A is 2, if A is 2. Now if A is 2 means we have another bifurcation like this, right? Now each face we have 4, 4. The area of each face will be 2 into 2, 4. Obviously. So obviously, how we take the volume? A into this side is A. Got it? So A cube equal to 2 cube, that is 8. Then if A equal to 3, what figure you get? Let's draw the figure. That is the like the magic cube you play with. You know the magic cube? 6 faces are there, 6 colors are there. You can rotate. That magic cube is there. So we can get a magic cube like this. Like this magic cube you get. Right? This is a magic cube. So, if 3 faces are there, obviously one face is nothing, shows the square. 3 square, 1, 2 and 3. 3 into 3 is a 3 square, while 3 into 3 into 3 gives you cube. So, how many boxes will be there in all? If you count 9 at the top, second 9 layer, third 9 layer. So 9 threes are 27. So obviously here A cube will be 27. So this way we can find out, or in the mensuration also we will come across this when we go for that in your this year's mensuration, or maybe 9th and 10th mensuration, we have to come across this type of constructions. Not exactly construction, but this type of numerical we can find it. So here we can have the series of the cubes like 1 cube is 1, 2 cube is 8, 3 cube 27, 4 cube 64, 5 cube 125, 6 cube 216, 7 cube it is 343, 8 cube 512, 9 cube is 729, 10 cube is 1000. So, how many cubes are there from 1 to 1000? There are 10. There are 10. If we add 0 in this, 0 cube will be 0. So, below 1000, we have how many cube numbers? Starting from 0, we have 10 cube numbers below 1000 or less than 1000, or even you can write that below any lowest 3-digit number, this is the lowest 3-digit number, the number of cube numbers less than 3-digit number are 9. So these type of simple MCQs you can find in your competitive exams. So these are the series. In your textbook one more series is being given, the cube from say 11 to 20. Now see the unique part of this. This is odd number, the cube is also odd. Even number, odd, even, odd, even, odd, even, odd, even. You can see that the cube of even number, as we have seen in the square, that the square of any number, whether it is odd or even, the result is only, the square is only even. But here it is just opposite. That is, the square of any odd number will be odd only. The cube of any odd number will be odd only, and cube of even number will be only even number. So remember this. This is very important regarding cubes and cube roots. Let's see the exercise in this. The methods of solving or finding the cubes. The first method of finding the cube is adding consecutive odd numbers. Now we know the consecutive odd numbers. I will write here odd numbers. Starting from 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, 13, 15, 17, 19, then 21, 23, 25, 27, 29, 31, 33, 35, 37, 39, there. Now if I go on adding first two, 1 plus 3, sorry, 1 itself is an odd number, 1 cube. Then the next two, that is 3 and 5. So I will add 3 plus 5 equal to 8, which is 2 cube. Then I will take the next 3, that is 7 plus 9 plus 11 equal to 27, which is 3 cube. Then I will take next 4, 13 plus 15 plus 17 plus 19. It gives 40, 50, 60 and 4. That is 64, which is 4 cube. Then I will take these 5 consecutive odd numbers, 21 plus 23 plus 25 plus 27 plus 29. What I get? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Means 500. Then 110, 120, 125. 125. Which is nothing but 5 cube. Then the next 6 I will take. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 41. This will be the 6th one. So if I take these 6, starting from 31, 31 plus 33 plus 35 plus 37 plus 39 plus 41. Now these are 6 numbers. Out of these, 5 130s, 3 5 are 15, 150, 160, 170, 175, 176 and 40, 260, which is nothing but 6. What I mean to say, see this pattern, it is very easy. This is one single odd number which is a perfect cube of 1. Then consecutive two next coming two odd numbers, if we add, we get 8, that is 2 cube. Then 3 we are adding, we get 27, 3 cube. So 3 numbers, 3 cube. 4 numbers, 4 cube. 5 numbers, 5 cube. 6 numbers, 6 cube. So these pattern will go on and we can easily find out by this method, but this is a lengthy procedure, obviously. So this is one of the method of finding the cube of any number. Then next is the prime factor methods. So by prime factor method we can find out the number. For example, if I want to find the cube of say 15, if I want to find the cube of 15, now I know that 15 has the prime factors of 3 multiplied by 5. 3 multiplied by 5 is 15, and 3 and 5 are the prime factors of 15. So cube of this. Now cube of this means we can write it as 3 cube multiplied by 5 cube, that is equal to 3 cube is 3 into 3 into 3 into 5 into 5 into 5. So it becomes easy. 3 cube is 27, 5 cube is 125, multiply is 27 5s are 135, 13 is 10, 27 2s are 54, 67, 6 will be carried, 27 1s are 27 and 6, 27 and 6 is 33. So the cube of 15 is 3375. So this is the one of the method to find the cube of a given number, and this method, this is the consecutive addition of odd numbers. Addition of odd number, that first. The second method is prime factor method. I have shown you the example of prime factor method. So this is the second method by which we can find out the cube. Let's see one more number. Say I want to find the square of say 28, cube of 28 I want to find. Now what I will do is 28 cube is nothing but the prime factors of 28 I have to write in bracket. It will be 2 into 2 into 7. 2 into 2 into 7. So cube of that. See 7 2s are 14. 14 2s are 28. Then 2 cube into 2 cube into 7 cube. Now we can directly write this because up to 10 we should be knowing the numbers, the cubes. So that way if I write it directly, 8 multiplied by 8 multiplied by 7 cube is 343. So what I get? 8 8s are 64 into 343 If I multiply this, I will get the number 343 multiplied by 64. What it comes? Well, 7, 13 here, 18, 1, 6 to the 24 and 125. So 2 is carried. 6 is the 18 and 2, 20. So I get the number 2, 5, 9, 1, 2. So it is 21,952. So this is the shortest method to find out the square cube of any number. First, write the prime factors. Take the cubes of those prime factors, multiply them. We can get it very easily. Let's go for some example in exercise 7.1. In the 7.1 first part, which of the following numbers are not perfect cubes? There are some numbers given and you have to find which are not the perfect cubes. So for that, what we have to do, as we have seen the series of cubes, how we can find out? The only way here is finding the prime factors of those numbers. For example, I will take a biggest number here, 46656. 46656. Now, doing the prime factorization by the prime factorization method, I will find the prime factors of this. So it is divisible by 2. So 2, 3, 3, 2, 8. Again 2, 1, 1, 6, 6, 4. Again 2, 5, 8, 3, 2. Again 2, 9, 1, 6. Again 2, 1, 4, 5, 8. Again 2, 10, 7, 2, 9. Now here 2 cannot be the factor further. Now 729. Do you remember this? 9 plus 2 is 11 plus 7 is 18. 18 is divisible by 3, so we can write 3 here. 3 2s are 6, 3 4s are 12, 3 3s are 9. Again 3. 3 8s are 24. 1, again 3. It comes 27. 3, 9, 3, 3, 3, and 1. So take the pairs. See here. So what this pair gives? Is anything remaining here? No. It is a perfect cube. Now of what perfect cube it is? So I will write here 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 2, sorry, 3 multiplied by 3 whole cube, because from these 2, 2, 3 and 3. So it will be 4 multiplied by 9 cube, 36 cube. So this number is a perfect cube of 36. So this is the way how we can find out the number whether it is a perfect cube or not. Find the smallest number by which each of the following numbers must be multiplied to obtain a perfect cube. In this, again I will take a number, say fourth one, 675. In the second one, fourth, I am going to solve here. Exercise is 7.1. The first I have discussed already from the first one example. Now here is the fourth example. The fourth example is 725 number is given to you. You have to find a smallest number. Find a smallest number by which each of the following number, means these numbers should be multiplied to get a perfect cube. So for that we have to find the prime factorization by prime factorization method, the prime factors of 725. So here 9 and 5, 14, so 3 cannot be there, neither 2, so directly 5. So 5 ones are 5, 5 fours are 20, and 5 fives are 25. Again 5. So 5 twos are 10, 5 nines are 45. Now this is the number. Now 29 itself is a prime number. So we get the prime factorization as 725 equal to 5 into 5 into 29. So which is the smallest number by which we have to multiply? So obviously we need 3 fives, so 1 5 is lacking, so it is 5 multiplied by 29 is only 1 times, so 29 into 29. So these number will be the smallest number. So what we get? Therefore 5 into 29 into 29 equal to 29 square into 5 equal to 29 square is 29 into 29. Instead of this method, we can go by 20 plus 9 whole square. So it is 20 square plus 2 into 20 into 9 plus 9 square. So it is 400 plus 360 plus 81, 760 plus 81. We get 841. So that number is 841. So you have to multiply this number by 841 so that we can get a perfect square, perfect cube. So okay, 670. the wrong one. So here it is 5 into 5. So 3 are there, we are missing with 2 5. So 5 into 5 to get a perfect cube. So therefore 5 cube into 5 into 5 square. So this is the number. So 625 and here 625. Yeah, we have this. Now only 5 remain here. So to get a perfect cube, you have to multiply 625 into 5 square, 5 into 5 equal to 625 into 25. So this is a 25. So this number we get, which is a perfect cube of 25. Is 125. So it is a perfect cube of 25. So we need to multiply 625 by 25 to get a perfect cube. So this is the way you will solve the numerical. Find the smallest number by which each of the following number must be divided to obtain the perfect cube. Now here the procedure is the same. You have to find the prime factors of the number, and then which is the extra prime factor, by that only you have to divide to get a perfect cube. For example, here the fourth example, again here fifth example, sorry, the third one, fifth example of the third one. It is 704. So just find the prime factor of 704. You get 2 here. These are 6. Now 5 are 10 and 2. Again 2. You get it. 1, 7, 6. Again 2. 8. 8. Again 2. 11. Now, when you see this, the pairs of 2's are there. So 11 is alone. So to get a perfect cube, divide 704 by 11. Divide 704 by 11. So when we divide these by 11, what do you get? You get 4 cube. that is 60. When you divide this by 11, you will get 64. Let's see, cross check. 704 divided by 11. You get 11 6 are 66 here. 2 remains 44. 11 2 are 40. So 64 is that perfect cube number. Got it clear? So guys, today your homework is to solve this complete exercise 7.1 and send it on my mail ID. Thank you for today. Let's meet for the second part of cubes and cube roots in the next session. Thank you. Goodbye.